This is the second video about arrays in VB, which will accompany class time and chapter 8 in the course text. In some of the first bits of work we'll be doing for this class, we'll be working with a rectangular or two-dimensional array, so this will absolutely be useful. We're going to have a detailed code example in the next video, but for now here's a look at some syntax. This one is specifically for a two-dimensional array. The syntax is fairly similar to the one-dimensional arrays, but there are two upper bounds. So for a 3-row by 2-column array, we do 2, 1. Again, the indexes are all zero-based. Referring to an element, we use the row index and the column index. So here we're saying the first row, first column, first row, second column, second row, first column, second row, second column, and so on through 3 rows. Something worth noting here is that, say, a 3 by 3 array is still rectangular or two-dimensional, and such a thing as a 3-dimensional array exists. An example of a 3-dimensional array could be a 3 by 3 by 3 or 4 by 4 by 4 array. If you love Minecraft, it's not hard to think of applications for something like that. Even a 4-dimensional or higher order array is possible to use, though perhaps thankfully it's beyond the scope of this course. There are some examples here, but I think I'll just leave those for you to check out on your own as needed, and we'll look at a more detailed example in the next video. Let's quickly talk about jagged arrays. I don't believe we will need jagged arrays for our work in this course, but this is a good time to learn about it. The idea here is that you can declare an array with several rows of differing lengths. So here, for example, there's a jagged array of strings. It's declared using 2 sets of parentheses rather than 1 set of parentheses with a comma. Yes, I say parentheses sometimes instead of brackets. That is the correct term. The first row has 3 columns, the second row has 4 columns, and the third row has 2 columns, as indicated by the upper bound for each of these rows and matched by the number of elements included for each of these. Next up, a code example.